Look at that
Yep.
fish.
Nice.
Look at that fish. Rattlesnake, guys. Holy. All right, folks, this is pretty much day one out here on the Miracle Mile in Wyoming. And we came out last night, fished for about an hour or so, and Adam mentioned, or Adam managed to catch a 23-inch rainbow on a countdown. So we're heading down to this same little hole here, and we're gonna see if we can catch a couple more. The lake has been pretty backed up this year because of all the rain and stuff, so the lake is kind of in the river a little bit, but they've restricted the flow on the mile a little bit over the past couple days, so it's a little bit more manageable. Came down here with my dad, my uncle, and my cousin Adam, so we might see them throughout the trip. Probably more Adam than anyone. He's a really good fly fisherman, so we might talk to him later about that. So, all right, we'll stick around. We are using these Rapala CD9 countdown size 9 jerk baits. Sometimes we'll use CD11s or CD7s, but right now we're catching them on these CD9s. Adam's using kind of a silver and black. I'm using a gold and black. I kind of throw mine upstream a little bit, and when it gets to the end of the run, I'll kind of hold it in the run and just kind of keep it there in the strike zone for a long period of time. And I'm throwing mine on 10-pound monofilament. Adam's throwing his on a spinning rod with braid with, like, I think a 8-pound fluorocarbon leader. So there's a lot of different ways to do it. I got one.
What is it? Is it
Rainbow. Well, this rainbow just jumped like a tarpon. Another, you just kind of get immune out here. Another 20-inch, close to 20-inch rainbow, fat. There we go. We kept them in the net for a long time. I wet my hands, which is what you're supposed to do, but we don't want to keep this guy out of the river too long. And this is another one close to 20 inches. Beautiful fish. Catching them on these countdowns in the Miracle Mile is a blast. Stick around. You got any jerkbait keys for folks at home?
I mean, the jerkbait kind of does the work itself. You just keep casting it until something hits it. You can try, like, sometimes I reel it, sometimes I just give it little jerks, sometimes I pause it to let it get deeper, but for the most part, you just got to get it in front of a willing fish. If you just keep it in the water, eventually something good's going to happen. These big trout like to eat fish, so if you give them something that thinks a fish, eventually it'll happen.
Fish on. Holy cow. I should have got that jump. I think he got one.
He's on his
He's
big
got a
run.
big.
It's a big rainbow.
I got it.
I mean, he hit it right by the willows. It's like flipping willows for trout only. We're using these hard body streamers. He's not making me sorry that I put extra braid on this before we left it for the trip. Has your dad caught a trout yet?
No.
Not in the willows, buddy.
Don't do it.
Not do that. That's a fat one. That's a fat one. All right, I'm gonna scheme it in. I'll try to keep his head up. There you go. I mean, this one's really fat, but lengthwise, pretty standard Miracle Mile rainbow trout. Put up a really good fight. We're gonna put him back in there so he can
boom,
go do his thing.
All right, let's get him back in. Rattlesnake, guys. Okay, guys, I just walked by where I've been fishing, and I already had walked past there and fished. Just walked back. There's a rattlesnake right here. Scared the crap out of me. I don't think I've ever been this close to a rattlesnake. I see him right now. I'm gonna try and get the camera close so you can see it. He might snap at you, so be ready. But after this, I'm gonna get out of here because that's as close as I'd like to be to one of the most venomous snakes around here. So the fishing's great over here, but I'm pretty spooked by this rattlesnake. So I'll see if I can give you a look though. Got his rattle going. Rattlesnake. That's pretty spooky. I hope you saw him. All right, folks, we've caught 4 trout, probably 3 rainbow and a brown in the 20 to 22 inch range. Been pretty phenomenal. I just don't know that there's a lot of streams that are better for big trout than the one we're fishing right now. So, and you can catch them. I mean, people fly fish it. We obviously like spin casting with jerk baits and marabou jigs, and that's the beauty of it. You can catch them a lot of different ways, and the sheer size of these fish is just pretty ridiculous. There's one right there. Oh boys. Well, just another 20 incher. He's coming up like a tarpon.
He's a long one.
Another big rainbow, just, yeah, real long. He's letting me bring him in. Maybe. So when you're landing these fish, you want to land them as quick as you possibly can. Obviously that's a little tricky with light line, but you don't want to wear out the fish to the point of where they're just totally exhausted. So I'm trying to get them in here as quickly as I can. And then you want to keep them in the water as long as possible. So notice how I got him out without taking him out of the water, and just kept the jerkbait, in the net, got him out, kept him in the water as long as possible. Very minimal touching on the fish, and if I do touch him, I'm gonna wet my hands. Just protects him a little bit more. So there we go. There he is, folks. Nice fish. Beautiful color. Let's get him back in the water.
Just got done smoking them this morning and this afternoon. We like to finish snack on for lunch a little Ritz cracker, some Colby Jack cheese, some sausage, or even better, maybe even a slice of Spam, just like the pioneers used to. The biting flies are a nice touch too. All part of the experience.
Shark cheddar.
Oh, shark cheddar? Dr. Pepper's been one of our target sponsors for a long time now. That continues. Established in 1885, they're the only one that has 23 different flavors in this ice cold can here. So Dr. Pepper, give us a call if you'd like to set up some sort of sponsorship.
So just had a very big trout hit my jerkbait right as I'm bringing it out of the water. Didn't get a hook in him. Let's see if he wants a little smaller one. And he did. We got him, folks. Holy cow. I don't know how big he is. Oh, please stay on. Please stay on. Please stay on. Please stay on. I'm just pushing my button and letting him go. My drag isn't quick enough to give it to him. He's still he's got a lot of life left. I don't know how big he is. I bet he's 20 inches at least. Haven't really got a good look at him yet. Sure enough, guys, we switched to the CD9, and first cast after he hit it, that CD11 as it came out of the water, he smoked this CD9. It might be a big rainbow. It's a big rainbow. Big rainbow. Nice rainbow. Easy, easy. He's 20 inches at least. Nice, probably 19, 20 inch rainbow. Really nice fish. Hit that CD9 as soon as I threw it in there. Let's get him back in the water. He's ready. That was pretty eventful. I just caught about a 20 inch rainbow. Switched to the CD9 in gold with black back. Countdown is the key. You got to get that bait down in this current. So I switched because I threw that CD11 in Brown Trout first time. He hit it I pulled it out of the water, but I was getting a lot of moss on it because it dives a little deeper. So I switched to the CD9 first cast. I mean, he smokes it. Let's get back in there. Looks like you're getting dialed in.
Right here with this, I got it right here.
Oh, there he is. Another one. Another one.
Oh my gosh, he's down there.
He acted like he looked kind of like a really big one.
You acted like he was just running the mill.
I know. Try and keep my rod low so you can make sure you guys can see those jumps. That guy's watching us over on the cliff over there. Fly fishermen kind of get upset when we start catching a bunch on jigs and jerk baits. There you go. Look at that fish. Another beautiful fish. See you, bub. Obviously the goal is to get them in as quick as you can so they're as lively as possible, but you've got 6-pound test on. It's just almost impossible. This fish will not give up. This is one of the biggest rainbows I've caught this trip, I'd say. Every bit of 20 to 21. Probably, I'm gonna guess, we'll get a measurement on him, I'm gonna guess he's probably 23. Jig bite is on.
Like I said, now's the most vulnerable time.
This is why you come to the mile right here.
Watch out, you'll break your line with a head shake there.
This is my biggest one of the trip. Look at that. Look at that
Yep.
fish.
Nice.
Look at that fish. Woo. I'm gonna let him go. See you later, pal. Guys, this jig bite is incredible right now. And here's what we're catching them on. We call these the Adams Special. My cousin Adam's tying them. And it's olive woolly booger. And actually my hook's a little bit straightened out from all these fish, so I'll have to bend that down. But this is an 1/8 ounce.
Your hackle's about gone.
Yeah, it's pretty much gone. Dad's been catching them on 32nd ounce, but I've been catching them on this 1/8 ounce with 6-pound test, so Let's see if we can get one more here. You know, it's, I mean, I wouldn't be shocked. It's pretty incredible here. Oh! Went balls deep. There he is. Fish on. On the woolly booger, folks. And he is going to give me a ride.
Oh crap! I got him.
You got him?
Yeah, I got him.
We doubled up.
Oh, I missed him at it.
Nah, old Dad's got one over there too. We're doubled up. Come on, fish.
I don't think mine's too big, but
Yeah, 20 inches or so.
yeah, he's making ground better than I was.
There he is. Look at this guy. Little rainbow. Little 20-inch rainbow. I'm gonna let you go real nice and easy. There you go. See you, little fella. We'll see if Dad gets his in here. Mine was about 20 inches or 21 inches, so we'll see how big yours is. Dad's only using 4-pound tests, and he's using a traditional spinning rod. And,
Never do.
which he never does, which is kind of historic. He's usually using this pretty little red Abu-Matic 170 like I do. Been using these for a long time. A lot of people make fun of us, but they have a backup drag system on most of them, and it allows you to kind of put your, finger on the line, whereas you can't really do that with the spinning reels. But Dad is converting to all those hipsters using the spinning reel here.
Trying. Mainly because it's hard to keep those 170s working. The old ones are just hard to get parts. And
Yeah, I'm sure if, through the footage of this video, you've heard my 170 make a lot of awesome noises. And you're wondering, well, is this reel even working? This is a nice brownie.
because you don't have much stretch in your line because you just don't have much line out. That's when it's most risky of breaking your line, either the hook set or close to the boat or close to you. There we go. See how long he is. He's a nice brown, just run of the mill. 20 and a half. Almost 20 and a half.
There you go. Look at that fish. Beautiful. Doubled up, man. Nice. It's our first double of the trip. The key is, guys, you want to keep him in the water as long as possible, and there he goes. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. All right, so we got some walleye we caught from the Miracle Mile. Actually, there's quite a few walleye in here. Got some beef stew. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's always a good meal on a camping trip. Oh. Dad cooking brats in a toaster oven. That's probably never happened in your life, has it?
No, it has not.
Is this pretty incredible or what?
It's unbelievable. Look at how pretty that fish is. Just a routine 20-incher maybe, I don't know.
That was absolutely insane. We had an incredible trip in Wyoming on the North Platte River, or the Miracle Mile, whichever you want to call it. It is an incredible stretch of river for these big brown and big rainbow trout. And if you watch the video, we did it all on tackle that you can get for an affordable price. That's the beauty of trout fishing, is you can catch trout without all the high-tech expensive equipment. If you watch what I'm throwing when I'm throwing these jigs, I'm throwing an Abu Garcia 170 closed face reel with 6-pound test monofilament line and a Lew's medium action 6'5" spinning rod that you can get, at your local tackle store, Bass Pro, Walmart, any of those places. We caught a bunch on hand-tied marabou jigs and woolly boogers on light line with our spinning reels and stuff, and then we caught a bunch on the Rapala Countdowns. The Rapala Countdown CD9, one of the best baits you can use for trout because it gets down in the current. Even the most fast current that you're going to find, count it down 3 to 4 seconds even if you have to get that bait in the strike zone. Hope you take some of these tips and tricks on how to catch some of these trout to your neck of the woods. But most of all, I hope you enjoyed all the fun we had on this trip, because it was probably the best trip of trout fishing that I've ever had, and it was a blessing to get to spend it with a lot of my family members. So thanks for watching. Hit that subscribe button, and that's a good fish.